excuse me. Don't drag him. Don't drag him. Don't drag him. Sai, I'll be with you. I'll be with you. Right now. Sai. No. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Sai, one second. One second. Sai, one second. I'm going to be with you. Just let the gentleman know. I'm going to be with you. Just let the gentleman know that I'm going to be with you. Excuse me, sir.
You threw the £5.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Would you like to? Do you really want to?
Guy was stealing my post.
Don't touch me, please. Don't touch me. What's wrong with him? Is he related to someone? Is he related to someone? My dear friends, if he is related to one of you, please take him home. Please. Confused. 3 minutes each. And we'll do roughly 5 or 6 rounds. Yeah, 5 or 6 rounds. The topic, my dear friends, please listen.
He's more belong to this kind of bullshit guy.
The topic.
Came for your immigration status. He give you the status. Yeah, you give him the status, isn't it?
The topic. Would they listen to you? Is there any Muslim that listen? Please ask them to leave. Please. Stay quiet. Thank you. Please. Thank you. All right. The topic, my dear friends, what's your name?
Preaching Jesus.
Abdullah, I'm Arul. The topic, can you please come here just to make sure all cameras can come? The topic.
Why are you wearing shorts? Jesus.
The topic we have, my dear friends, is whether the Quran has been preserved or corrupted. That's the topic at hand. What is wrong with him? Kalas, please keep moving, please. Don't say behind me. I don't trust you, sir. So, that's the topic at hand. 3 minutes each. Do you want to go first? No, you go first. No, you are the one who is going to defend. Please go first.
You only defend the points that you bring up.
No, you make a positive case. Otherwise, you won't be making a positive
You are
case.
talking about the oral tradition and the written tradition.
Preservation of the Quran. You go ahead because you are the one defending. Otherwise, you won't be defending properly. So if you present, please. 3 minutes.
I don't need 3 minutes for that.
Okay, whatever time you need. Please go ahead. Okay, 1 second. Can you once in a while show us the time?
Whenever it's done, I'm
Thank you very much.
stop, okay, so the simple point I'm going to make.
Start, yeah.
Okay.
All right, the gentleman has started. The time is running, sir.
Now, the first thing to prove that the Quran is preserved, okay, is that first of all the Quran makes the claim in Surah Al-Hajr, "Inna nahnu nazzalna al-dhikra wa inna lahu lahafidhun." So that's the claim that the Quran makes. And the other claim that the Quran also makes is a challenge to all people that
You need to be a bit louder. Can you be a bit louder?
okay. So do you want to start off? We'll start from
Start again, sorry.
First of all,
Thank you. Start again. No, this is not a. This is only for the cameras. It won't amplify. Yeah.
Now, first of all, the Quran itself makes the claim that it is preserved. Okay, in Surah Al-Hajr it says, "Inna nahnu nazzalna al-dhikra wa inna lahu lahafidhun," which translates into that we have revealed the Quran and we have preserved. So this is the claim that the Quran is making, and also the Quran makes another challenge to humans that if you do not believe that this is the word of Allah and this is the Quran, then you have to come up with something that is like the Quran, okay, or come up with a verse or a surah that is like the Quran. And until now, no human being has been able to meet that challenge and to come up with a surah or even a chapter or a verse that is like anything like the Quran. So this in itself, it proves that the Quran is true, it is the word of God, and it has not been corrupted or changed. Okay, the other thing is that the oral tradition that you were actually talking about previously, even though that you were trying to make the point that Arabia had a written tradition, you don't deny that. There were some people in Arabia who were literate and used to read and write, but the majority of people in Arabia were not literate. So the way the Quran was preserved by oral tradition is a unique way. Even though the Christians think that it is not as strong or as effective as the written tradition. It is a unique way of preservation that was not there before, not with the Christians, not with the Jews. And the memorization of the Quran and the way it was transmitted from generation to generation is a unique way that no other book in history was ever preserved in that way. So this is the...
Not even the Bible.
Of course not the Bible. So this is proof that the Quran was preserved in a way not like any other work of literature before. I've said what I want and it's enough. You can, it's your turn.
So your argument.
Oh, wow, 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 wow.
Tell him
Well, don't speak, don't speak. Wow, wow, wow.
Why it wasn't written?
Can you don't speak from the back, sir. You're speaking to my ear.
It's good.
You're so too
At least
close.
you're listening.
You're too close.
Don't touch me.
But
Don't touch
you
me.
give us our space.
Don't touch
Thank
me.
you.
Don't touch me.
What's wrong with him? All right, can we start now? Wow, wow. Don't speak at the back, sir. Just speak into my ear, sir. You're annoying, please. Thank you. All right, my dear friends. The topic is whether the Quran is preserved or corrupted. Our lovely friend Abdula, who is from the Hijazi heartland, Dubai, Arabic speaker, was going to demonstrate how the Quran is preserved and not corrupted. Unfortunately for him, Abdullah even did not start the debate. He did not provide any evidence,
He did.
any historically verifiable evidence of any stretch of imagination. All that he did was repeat the standard Islamic claims. I completely understand that in Islam there are claims. In Islam there are all sorts of claims, and this is why I call Islam a perfect delusion, entire delusion. You have confusion about everything, claim about everything. Your problem is not that you haven't got claims. Your problem is that despite the claims, you can't provide any evidence. Abdullah is one more demonstration for the fact that even he can't provide any evidence. In the next round, see carefully if he is providing any evidence for claiming that the Quran is preserved. Not just repeat the assertion, but provide evidence. Why do I think the Quran is corrupted? I think the Quran is a good example of the most corrupted literature ever. I'll give you a simple example. In Surah An-Najm, which is Surah 53, in Surah 53, in the first 30 ayats or so, you find a story of a man who meets the Islamic Allah twice. He meets the Islamic Allah twice. When a literature is not corrupt, you should be able to demonstrate in a timely manner, showing timely evidence who this guy is, when did he meet, in what place, and so on. You should be able to show details of the story. You should be able to provide identification of who it is talking about, and so on. Most Muslims today think the person here is Muhammad, but I'd like Abdullah to provide a reasonable justification for why this is Muhammad.
Yes.
If he cannot, then he must conclude that the story of the Quran has been lost forever. Surah 53, why are the first 20 verses about Muhammad used based on evidence, sir?
First of all, what he mentioned that the Quran, that Muslims...
Can you please speak up a little bit?
My voice is a little bit... Anyway, now, what he says, okay, that the Quran only makes claims and Islam is the religion of claims, it's just something he's saying, okay, now it's easy for him to just say that, these people make claims without providing any evidence, and he wants some sort of evidence that he can't even provide for his own religion, okay. Now if he says that, okay, As Muslims, you need to provide evidence that the Quran is like this and the Quran is going to be preserved and that Muhammad is the one mentioned here. And then that kind of evidence that he's asking for, he can't provide the same for his own religion. So that's a bit of, he's being a bit of a hypocrite now, okay? Because he's asking for kind of standard that he can't provide for his own religion. Now, okay, what you're saying here about Surah Al-Najm, which is a very specific thing that you brought up, okay, to actually deviate from the original topic of it, okay, which is the preservation of the Quran. Now you're going into detail about certain ayat and surahs, and you want an answer for that, we can easily provide. But I don't even understand the point you're trying to make about the Surah Al-Najm. I really don't understand that. You just brought up a surah and say, why is it Muhammad? Okay, so if we claim that is Muhammad, what kind of evidence do you want? Your question is not clear to me. I don't know what you're asking for. I don't even know. It's not clear to me. So at that point there, if you want a clear answer, you have to make your question a bit more clear so I can give you an answer. But it's not clear. I don't know what. I mean, I don't know why you suddenly went into from the main topic into a detail regarding a certain surah. And your question wasn't even clear to me, so I can't give you an answer to that. Now, when you talk about evidence about the preservation of the Quran, which you say that I didn't provide, you have to make clear what do you consider as evidence, so that I can provide you with the kind of evidence you're asking for. Otherwise, just saying that we want evidence without even, explaining what you actually accept as evidence, I can't really, help you with that. It's your turn.
Sure. Abdullah. Restart, please. Thank you. Abdullah, like any other Muslim, despite the fact of coming from Dubai, being an Arabic speaker, having been a Muslim for such a long time, doesn't have a clue, just like the other Muslims. He doesn't understand what it means to claim that a literature is preserved and what it means to claim that a literature is corrupt. I'll give you a simple example. When is a literature preserved? A literature is preserved if you can take the literature, read through it, and you understand who the literature is about, what was said by that person to someone else, who the other people involved in the literature are, what timeline the literature belongs to, what location the literature, does the literature belong. One second. Sorry, 1 second. Hey! Can you bring the camera, please, brother? Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello. Excuse me, sir.
They took his property.
Excuse me, sir. First of all, Sai, 1 second. Ask for the justification. Excuse me, sir.
What's going on? I've been telling you to keep doing it.
No, he's not moving anywhere. He is here. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Don't drag him. Sai, I'll be with you. Right now. Sai. No. Don't touch me. Sai, 1 second. Sai, 1 second. I'm going to be with you. Just let the gentleman know. I'm going to be with you. Just let the gentleman know that I'm going to be with you. Excuse me, sir.
You threw the first pump.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Would you like to?
Do you really want to understand?
They was stealing my post. The guy's a thief.
Are you kidding us, sir? Excuse me, sir. Hello. Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. Excuse me, sir. Hey, hello. Officer Fletcher, please. Sai. 1 second. Sai. Please listen. 1 second. Sai, please listen. Okay. When they come, you need to let them clearly know that I will be speaking on your behalf right now.
Okay.
And if at all they ignore me, the first question you need to ask is, why have they put a hand upon you?
I know.
Justify and do anything, please. Sai, this is serious. Why did they do this?
And the guy who attacked.
The guy who attacked. It's always
Ridiculous.
They see what happened, and he was trying to.
1 second. Sai, please be with Sai. Please be here. I need to go to the police officer. Please come. Officer Fletcher, can I please go back? Excuse me, sir. I am not going anywhere. I am standing. This is a public place. I'm going to. Don't touch me. Don't touch me, sir. Don't touch me, sir. Don't touch me, sir. Please don't touch me. This is Speaker's Corner. Excuse me, sir. Can I have your name and badge number? Please come over. You touch me. Introduce yourself. Listen to me carefully. Step back. You touched me already. I need your name and badge number first. Excuse me, sir. If you can please come and introduce yourself.
I'm going
because
to this matter.
No. You touched me already. And therefore, please come here. Introduce yourself. Excuse me, sir. I'm going to complain. Is there a senior police officer here? Who is the senior here, sir? Who is the senior officer here? Are you kidding me? Excuse me, sir. I'm demanding right now. You're touching me again.
Step back from me.
You have touched me multiple times, pushed me multiple times. I need to know who you are.
Okay,
I really need to know who you are.
You go over there and I'll wait for me there.
I'm not going anywhere. You pushed me multiple times. Introduce yourself. Because you pushed me already. Introduce yourself. Give me details and then move on. Very important. May I please know who you are?
I'll deal with this matter. I will talk to you.
If you hadn't pushed me, I would be happy with that explanation. You have pushed me multiple times. I need this information now. Sir, this gentleman has pushed me.
No, that's what I was actually live streaming that same angle. So
Sure, thank you. This is ridiculous. You let a criminal go away and you do this to.
I can't deal with this matter because all I hear is you're shouting away. So you need to be quiet.
If you can, excuse me, sir, if you can ask us, we may provide information.
Yes.
Instead of pushing us around, please ask.
What I've asked you to do is step back and we'll come and speak to you in a minute. But you won't do that. You insist upon yourself.
he's a
You
liar.
pushed
He's
me.
a liar.
Is this clear to you?
He's a liar.
You pushed me. Don't nod away, sir. This will be a complaint. Behave in an unbiased manner.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
Behave.
Stop lying.
Don't nod to Muslims here. Please don't. Please don't nod to Muslims. Safir. What's the name of the officer here? The gentleman.
I'm not telling you. He tell you
No, he was nodding when I was after he has pushed me. Can I speak to you, please, sir?
I'm trying to do this, mate.
I know. But this gentleman, who is your compatriot,
He's a liar. Trust me.
All right, what did you
I
say?
saw him.
What did you say?
I saw him. That guy touched him. That's why he didn't do nothing. That guy. He's a liar. He's a far away over there. He's a far away.
I know what's going on.
He's a liar, man. He's a liar,
Everyone's shouting, everyone's screaming. I have no idea what's
He's a
going on.
liar.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
I
No,
saw
he didn't
part.
say like. He's a liar.
I saw what happened. That's all because the gentleman who is your fellow officer nodded to this gentleman after he shouted. If you had acted unbiased in an unbiased manner, it wouldn't have encouraged him. Don't nod. Before you get information, don't nod to people. Don't nod. It's an evidence for you not being unbiased. Thank you. Come and push me, and he calls me a liar. He nods.
You haven't done so.
You pushed me.
Yes, I did.
You did.
I did.
And therefore, you have assaulted me.
No. I've asked
It
you
doesn't
to step
matter
back.
whether you're a police officer or not. You assaulted me, sir.
Okay, I've asked you to step back.
We
You
will
haven't.
try and see if
we
it
will.
matters or
We
not.
will.
You have assaulted me. Thank you very much. If you can please be on your way, that will be marvelous. Please be on your way, that will be marvelous. I don't see you as an unbiased officer.
Okay, I don't
After
care.
pushing me, not into a Muslim man's chant. Not interested. Sorry, thank you. So here, there are a number of witnesses here. There are camera recordings here.
Caesar, you are a liar.
Don't touch me. 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 Coming to me.
You are the one who's coming
Coming to me. Don't touch. Can you please?
Incredible, man. Jesus to the world. He said that is.
Officer, can I please apologize? I need your. I know. He is a public servant. Please don't mind. He is not a private asset. He is not a private asset. He is a public servant. Thank you very much. Can I please have your name and badge number, sir, before you leave? Excuse me, sir. Can I please have your name and badge number before you leave? Excuse me, sir. Can I please have your name and badge number before you leave? No, please. I'd like you to stop. I'd like to get your name and badge number before you leave, sir. Thank you. No, please. Excuse me, sir. I just need your name and badge number. If I can just get your name and badge number, sir, that'll be marvelous. Can I just get your name and badge number? Wait. I just need to read. Don't move on, please.
There you go.
Please wait. Please wait. 1265 AW. Can I have your name, please? Thank you. Name, Constable Fletcher. Thank you very much. I would be very keen. I would be very keen to find out.
His name
Listen.
and his phone number. You don't keep following.
Can I please say something to you, sir? While I was struggling to get that, if you were to finish your public duties, you would have helped me get that first.
You're a liar.
The gentleman.
He's given you his name and shoulder number, yeah?
He's a
No.
That's all
liar.
you need from him. So you do not need to keep following.
No, that's not true. That's not true, sir.
Yes, it
Please
is.
listen. Excuse me, sir.
Right.
I am me, you are you.
Yes.
Don't tell me what I have in my mind.
You're a
If you
liar,
want to
man.
know,
Shut up,
ask.
man.
I can explain.
Why are you following him around the
I'll
park?
let you know. Please listen.
I'm listening.
I didn't follow him around the park. I was speaking to some other officers earlier.
Yeah.
Only now I went to him asking for name and name and badge number. When I asked him for name and badge number, he already was running,
Right, okay.
which is not a good show for a police officer. And the reason I went to him to ask his name and badge number was very simple. My friend, who is a Christian preacher, was assaulted. His property was in the process of being stolen, being taken away. As it was being stolen and taken away, he was trying to go to recover that because none of you is keeping order at the park, evidently, and therefore he wanted to help himself and went after. While he went after, he was assaulted multiple times. No police officer, listen please, 1 second. Please listen. No police officer was there to help him. Even though a couple of your officers, including the gentleman, Constable Fletcher, was informed carefully, hours ago, standing there, he was told people are harassing the same gentleman for hours.
Don't believe him.
He didn't move.
He have no proof. He's a fucking liar. He's a liar.
So, very simply, sir,
No one of us wearing.
assaulted, already a victim, and the worst was yet to come. Constable Fletcher, while Sai, my friend, was trying to gather his stability, Constable Fletcher went to him and manhandled him, ignoring the age, ignoring the fact that Constable Fletcher has no details whatsoever. He went to arrest him without giving any justification, no reasoning. Sorry, yeah, the camouflage, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he went to arrest him. He manhandled him, tried to arrest him. I'd like to find out on what basis Constable Fletcher wanted to arrest Sai. Simple. You can't just try and arrest someone with no reason whatsoever when you were standing there, when events were happening here. You can't do it. But if this is what you do at the park, you would much rather be not at the park. You ignore and let people, perpetrators of violence run away, and you go after victims and harass them even more. This is shameful.
Obviously, when there's a fight going on, we can't tell immediately who's the perpetrator.
Sure. And if you were there, sir, I completely understand. Please listen.
Unfortunately, there are only two of them there because we were looking for a child and their missus. Okay? So that's why there are only two officers.
And
There's
so-
two officers. How many of you are there? Out here, what? 100?
Many.
150?
Many.
And you see a group of people fighting. How are they going to know who's in the wrong, who's in the
Exactly.
right? If they see someone fighting and throw a punch, they're obviously going to try and stop that, aren't they?
Sure.
Okay?
So Constable Fletcher should have come there and stopped him. If he had stopped him, I would be perfectly happy. I'd go and shake his hand, and say thank you very much. You know what he did?
What did he do?
He went and manhandled the victim as he was trying to gather his stability, wanted to arrest him. You yourself told me, explained me very precisely that none of the constables would have had any clue as to what was happening.
So that's the point. He does not know at that point that he's an apparent victim of an assault.
And therefore he
He's
shouldn't
seen
have
him
tried to
involved in a
arrest.
fight.
He should have tried to gather information, not try to
No,
arrest.
because if people are actively fighting each other, you can't just stand there taking notes saying, "Oh, who's the victim?" You've got to stop the
So you would
fight.
let one run away and
Well, we can't
try and arrest the
if
other
it's
one?
one
Is that what you
person,
do?
You can't grab 10 people with one of you, can you?
Sure, sir.
You've
Would
got-
you
you've
want
got
to
make-
arrest? In
you've
this
got-
situation,
you've
would
got
you
to
want to arrest
You've got
first?
to make a split decision
Yeah,
on
he was fighting.
who to go for, haven't you?
And arrest?
Yeah.
And arrest?
He isn't arrested. Is he under arrest? He's not under arrest, is he?
One second.
Yeah.
I can show you, maybe the Sai comes here. He was trying to put the handcuff on him.
Handcuffing isn't arresting.
What is handcuffing?
Handcuffing is a detention.
What is it?
It's a way of restricting someone's movement.
You can't restrict someone.
Yes, you can.
There's someone's
Yes,
freedom.
yes, you
You
can.
can? Okay,
Yeah.
sir. That's fine. Even then,
Handcuff does not mean arrest.
sure. That's
Nine
I
times
don't
out
know
of
that.
10 9 times out of 10 when you handcuff someone, they're under arrest, but you don't have to arrest someone to use handcuffs.
Sure. I don't know that particular detail.
No, especially if it's a fight, and we don't know who the victim or suspect is, handcuff them, takes that risk away. Yeah?
Sure. I didn't understand that particular detail, but what I would say was, Sai, who he must be in his 60s, 70s. He's a reasonably aged man.
Yeah.
That's not the way to treat when you don't have information. Beyond that, if the officer had his video recording at that time, he even said that he knows that Sai is the perpetrator of the violence.
Right.
I'd be interested to find out where he got his information from, because the reason I want to know is because he said that explicitly, and he is the same officer who was standing there along with another officer a couple of hours earlier when already violence was going on. He didn't come to help. The same officer was perfectly happy standing by the
That's
sideline.
not right. There was a punch up in there, and we got rid of both of them who were involved in it. So that's not right. We did resolve that.
Maybe some other thing. What I'm talking about, this Sai. Sai is persistently harassed at Speaker's Corner. The gentleman Sai, with a number of there are even cases that has gone through court already. I'm mainly talking about Sai right now. So I'm perfectly happy if you're willing to keep peace, sir.
I'm going to leave it as this. You
Sure.
explain your side. I've explained why he's done what he's done. You've got his name, you've got his shot number. You do not need to keep following him and going up to him. Okay?
Excuse me, sir, I don't do this. Please don't.
I'm not saying, but from when I came, you were walking up to him after he given you his
Excuse me,
name
sir.
and shot number.
I would like to. If you do something bad to me, I would come ask you for your name
No,
and
that's
badge
fine,
number.
but that's done now, isn't it? It's done.
Please
You've got his
listen.
name
Please
and
listen.
shot number.
Please listen. Please listen.
I'm going to go now.
I know.
I've had quite
But
a
before that,
I've had a
before
lengthy
that,
discussion with you.
sure.
haven't I? It's been quite civil.
But I
I
don't.
need to go into other things.
Absolutely, I would let you go.
Because I'm not.
I
part
would
of
just
the
want to make
am I?
sure statements made are accurate. I didn't go. I'm not following people around. I'm not interested. I have too many more important things to do. I'm just saying a couple of officers terribly unfair today, and make a complaint. So please don't tell me I'm following after. I've just wanted to get their name and badge number, which I have now.
Saying you have that now.
I have
So
now.
Do with those Jesus what you need to do.
I'm a Christian, so I don't harass beyond that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your kind help today. So dear friends, this is Speaker's Corner. This is Speaker's Corner. Unfortunately for the Muslims, they don't even know what would work. Doing what they're doing, they may get a few brownie points amongst their ummah, but they're being anti-marketing campaign for the Muslims. They don't even know this because they don't know basic manners, don't know values, don't know impartiality, big time liars as their master, the Mickey Mouse Islamic Allah, who is the biggest deceiver and liar of all, like their God, the Mickey Mouse Islamic Allah, like their messenger, the liar, like the followers. Shame on Islam at Speaker's Corner. Shame all day long. Try your lies elsewhere, sir. Not in the UK. This is Speaker's Corner. If you are by mistake in the UK, at least be thankful and enjoy. Don't come to Speaker's Corner and make a nuisance. Please don't. If you have free bus passes, Use the bus pass to go somewhere else today. Sundays, maybe go and lie down somewhere there, or maybe go somewhere else, take a bath or something, or do something else. Don't come to speaker's corner, sir. If you are unwilling to engage in meaningful conversations, keep making your way. They are clearly unwilling, couldn't care less, couldn't be interested. This is speaker's corner. Here people come to establish how horrible Islam is, how terrible Islam is, and how ridiculous Islam is. Taking women as slaves across our nation, treating women as sex slaves across our nation, including children. This is what Islam is doing. This is what Islam is doing, my dear friend. Leave Islam before Al-Qaeda takes over the UK. Otherwise, forever, you will be caught up in this mess. While the UK still has freedom, I invite all Muslim women to leave Islam. If you don't leave Islam while the UK is still under Christian hands, when Al-Qaeda or Taliban or whoever else nonsense takes over, God forbid, if they take over, you would forever be locked in a black sackcloth. We don't want that to happen for you. Please leave Islam before that. Muhammad is clearly not fit for speaker's corner. Keep him wherever you want to keep him. Don't bring him to speaker's corner. To speaker's corner, bring any remaining leftover intellect that you might or might not have and show up. If you've had primary education, secondary education, university education in the UK, please come over, my dear friends. Please come over and have a sensible conversation. We as Christians love the Muslims. We love the Muslims despite Islam. And the reason we love Muslims despite Islam is because Muslims are human beings. Our God of the Bible, Jesus, tells us, asks us to love. The primary commandment in the New Testament for us is to love. And therefore, even if you're Osama bin Laden, we'd love you. We would love you. We would come to your face and say, Osama bin Laden, you may think you are a terror, but you are a Mickey Mouse to us. You haven't got a brain that could work. No problem, we'll come and help you. That's what we would tell you. And so, my dear Muslim friends, it's time to leave Islam. If anyone has any intelligent comments to make, I can suggest a topic for you if you like. My dear friend, Muslim lady, please. You don't want to be involved in your deliverance? My dear friend, would you say again? Sure. Please watch. Taliban will put you in not even a house arrest, but a black cloth arrest forever. Black cloth arrest forever. Jesus delivers you. Jesus came here that all of you can have life and life in abundance. So my dear Muslim friends, it's time to leave Islam. It's time to not just leave Islam for your own sake, but it's also time to kick Islam out of our entire nation. We are working on getting Islam banned from our nation. Islam doesn't be... Hey, this is a bona fide testimony of what would happen to you if you follow Islam for a long time. Look at him and leave Islam. Look at him and leave Islam. Thank you.
Why do you bring the Holy Ghost?
Hello, sir. Are you Muslim, sir? Are you Muslim, sir?
How can God
not involved. That's fine.
I don't want to believe in a ghost. What do you believe in a ghost for?
Sure. Don't be afraid like your prophet. Don't be.
Listen, don't even engage him.
Yeah. No.
They better call him because he's a nuisance.
Nuisance, yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. I don't want to believe in the ghost.
When they asked you what they should do, when they saw that there was the guy standing still and the guy running off, they decided to go and arrest the guy
That's
standing
right.
still.
Yeah.
Should they not have gone and chased after the guy
Exactly.
running away from the scene of the crime, which implies that he's perhaps guilty?
Yeah, well, actually, that's a good point. Indicates guilt already. That's a very, very good point. I really want to take this forward, do all the complaints and so on. I'm hoping it's on camera, all the records, details of the police officers involved. We need to be following up with the police. The police are protecting who ought not to be protected. Victims need to be protected, not perpetrators of violence. And so the police need to be really clued up in this area. And so we will, that's a very good point. Very good point. We need to take that forward. I will be filing complaints on my personal behalf, I will be. So to take this issue forward. In the UK, we need a system of law that works for everyone.
Do you believe in law? Which law?
So, my dear friends, it's time to wake up.
What is Jesus' law?
It's time to wake up in our nation. In our nation, we believe in love. In our nation, we believe in the protection of the vulnerable and the victims. In our nation, we believe in the protection of the weak, the women, the orphans, the destitutes, the poor, the working class. In our nation, we follow Jesus. And following Jesus, we want to protect not evil but good. We want good to thrive. We want evil to be suppressed. Evil, even if it shows up in numbers, have to be restricted and put in prison. It's time to wake up, my dear friends. It's time to wake up.
You just woken up now.
Islam does not belong in our nation. Islam is an entire cock and bull story which does not belong in our nation.
You drinking cow.
The Quran,
Drinking cow. How you talk about Bible?
the Quran is not Al-Qaeda manual. The Quran is not Taliban manual, because the Quran is much worse. Only a part of the Quran is Al-Qaeda manual. Only a part of the Quran is Taliban manual.
Listen, wait.
Only a part of the Quran is Mussolini manual, Nazi, fascist manual. Please come here. Okay, the gentleman asks.
Whoever works on Sunday, put them to death.
I am assuming the gentleman is a Muslim, and the Muslim gentleman is asking, you are my friend. As a human being, as a fellow human being, you are my friend. I am against the ideology, not the person. So you are my friend. Lovely to meet you here. The gentleman asks me why the Quran is worse than Nazi material. I'll help you understand, my dear friend. Stay quiet, please. Stay quiet. Enough of your rambling. Please go take your toilet break. Thank you very much. That way to your free bus pass usage. Thank you. Bus passes will be accepted in any of those buses. Please take one of them and go home. Make your way to your home. The sun is, it's going to be dusk soon. Please make your way before it's dark. So to you, sir, one of the hallmark evidence or symptom attribute of Nazism is dehumanizing the Jews. Dehumanizing the Jews. Can I dehumanize you just because I don't like you? Can I do, sir? I can't. Please. My dear friends, I as a Christian cannot dehumanize anyone. Even if he comes to kill me, I can only say, look, you're coming to kill me, not to dehumanize you. But look at what the Quran does. See what the Quran does, my dear friends. Surah 98, Ayah 6. Indeed, those who disbelieved, please listen, sir. Those who disbelieved, i.e. non-Muslims, among the people of the scriptures, i.e. Jews and Christians, among Jews and Christians who refuse to become Muslims, what does the Quran say about them? And the polytheists, include Hindus and whoever else also. What does it say? Will be in the fire of hell. That I am not, any religion can say anything about me being in fire or whatever else. Couldn't care less. That's not my concern. It goes beyond that. This is my concern. And it says, abiding eternally therein. And it says, those are the worst of creatures. If you want to have, my dear friend, if you want to have a textbook definition of dehumanizing an entire population of billions of people, take the Quran. Tell me, please. Sure. Hey, wow. Stay quiet, sir. He's using his brain. I don't know what you're using. Please stay quiet. Thank you. Too much of nothing apart, everything apart from the brain. Please stay quiet. Thank you. Please. So the gentleman asks, so what does the Quran say? I'll respond to you. What does the Quran say? The Quran says the Muslims or the Jews and Christians who refuse to become Muslims are the worst of creatures. And the gentleman asks me what the context is.
Tell them unalive.
I'd like to ask a simple question to you, sir. Under what context?
What is worse?
And I'll tell you what the context is. I'll tell you what the context is. The context very simply is in the first part of the verse. Those who disbelieved among the people of the scripture. In other words, disbelief in Islam is the context. I am a disbeliever of. Sorry. I am a disbeliever of Islam. I am intelligent, and therefore I am a disbeliever of Islam. If I wasn't intelligent, I might become a Muslim. Who knows? Because I am intelligent, I am not a Muslim. And this is my context. What does it say in this context? That I am the worst of creatures. Is it okay for you today? One second. We both might work in the same place. For example, let's say tomorrow, maybe you are a business owner, maybe you're working somewhere, and I might work side by side with you. Would you call me worst of creature in the UK? Would you do that?
Context is very important.
Would you call me? I am a non-Muslim in the UK. Would you call me the worst of creature?
Context is very important.
No, I would say you are in
if what
fact-
you're saying is right and Christianity is the truth and everything that you're saying, what will happen to me as a Muslim in your view?
Sure.
If I don't convert to a Christian
Why don't
and if
you
I don't
be
follow
a
your
Christian
ways,
Christian?
what will happen to
Which
me
we
in the
believe
afterlife
in.
or after resurrection?
change your
What will happen to me as a Muslim?
Just to be clear. Hey. Wow. The entire, look at him. The entire IQ level at the park is going down rapidly just because of him. Is there anyone who could take him away? Now to you, sir, you are a very intelligent man, very at least sincere in your engagement. That's good. Please note carefully, my problem with the Quran is not what it says about afterlife. That's not my problem. My problem with the Quran is what it says about me today. Okay. One second. Let me finish. I haven't finished. My problem with the Quran is what it says today. And now you ask me what does the Bible say? I'll answer. What does the Bible say about you who is not a Christian today versus what does the Quran say about me as a non-believer today? The Quran says today I am worst of creature. For example, I need to finish. If you consider, for example, the most terrible creature that you can think of, the dirtiest or whatever else comes to your mind. Of course, as a Muslim, you might think of a pig or something, If you consider the worst, the Quran says to a Muslim, I'm just making it context sensitive for you. The Quran says, today I am worse than some of the worst creatures you can imagine. That's what the Quran says about me today. So if you were to sit by me in a classroom, studying with me in university or school or whatever else, you would see me as a pig or whatever else. If you were to work by me, please let me finish and then you can do whatever you want. If you were to work by my side, same thing. What does the Bible say? The Bible clearly would The Bible would clearly acknowledge, if you're not a Christian today, the Bible would say, look, this gentleman is not a Christian. But that I would appreciate. One second, let me finish. I would appreciate the factual reality that you are not a Christian today. But my God then goes on to say that his focus of attention today is on you. You are the most important person for him. I'll explain. You are what is according to the Gospels called the lost sheep. The shepherd will leave behind all the sheep which is with him today and go after the lost sheep. So he will come after you because you're not yet a Christian. And in the meantime, the Bible tells me as a Christian to love you, to help you understand, to give any details you need, any information you need, but to help you In the meantime, I would never ever in my wildest dream think of you as anything less important than a human being.
I did, I would have told you in the beginning. Obviously, I don't. You started with your claim. You said Muslims think whoever's not a Muslim, whoever will burn in hellfire or will go to hell. I asked you the simple question back. If I don't convert to Christianity and you always are right, let's say for example you're correct, what will happen to me as a Muslim? You didn't answer that question. What will happen to me as a Muslim if I die today as a Muslim? Will I go to heaven in your belief?
Sure, my dear friend, please listen, and this is why I'm going to. Maybe you didn't listen properly. My concern. Okay, listen to me carefully. I know you're claiming that. I am rejecting the claim, and I'm going to tell you, because you're sincere, I'm going to tell you again. My concern with the Quran is not the first part of the ayat, but the second part. The concern is not what the Quran says about me.
The Quran also
One,
says
no, let me.
no Arab is better
No,
than Jew,
no,
Jew is better than
no.
Arab. So you can't.
Where? Show me one place in the Quran where it says Jew is not better than the Arab, Arab is not better than
Don't
Jew.
get excited.
No, in the
Don't
Quran.
get excited. Listen, calm down.
Don't touch him. You are the only one who needs to calm down. If he is speaking, I am speaking. Calm down. Thank you very much. Please. But please focus. Do you understand the problem I am trying to highlight?
You started your claim saying that if Muslims believe.
No one said Muslims. I said Quran.
You said they will.
Quran.
Quran says that.
Is the Quran the same as Muslims?
Okay, they will burn in hellfire. What will happen?
No. Maybe you didn't listen. I'll read again.
You can't answer the question.
Please listen. Oh, sorry. Please
answer the simple question.
Please listen again. Is that yours? Sorry.
You're trying to destroy the religion by saying.
Please listen to me again. My concern. Please listen to me. My concern is Surah Al-Bayna, Surah 98, Ayah 6 says that people of scripture who are not Muslims are the worst of creatures. That's my concern. Not afterlife. One second, please. Please listen. Please listen. Not afterlife. Okay, let me read. Indeed, those who disbelieved among the people of scripture and the polytheists will be in fire of hell, abiding eternally therein. Those are the worst of creatures. Indeed, they who believed, i.e. Muslims, and done righteous deeds, i.e. Islamic things, like killing others and so on, those are the best of creatures. Taliban would be the best of creatures according to the Islamic Allah.
If that's the case.
Excuse me, sir. Are you better than Osama bin Laden? He won't even answer. Are you? He won't even answer. Is there anyone who would answer to tell me if you're better than Osama bin Laden? Are you better than? Excuse me, sir. Just one second. You know what? Just one second. You know Baghdadi, ISIS, chief of ISIS. Are you better than him? Are you better than him? Really?
I'm having this conversation.
Sure.
Can I just ask
So, best of creatures.
interpretation is right.
Muslims. Please come.
Let's go. If your interpretation is right, and we all think
That's the only interpretation.
You think we think of you as putrid human beings.
Quran.
Why are you not dead? Why are you not dead? If there's 1.5 billion Muslims in the world, if that's true what you're saying, why is everybody not attacking every non-Muslim in this country?
All right, okay. Please listen
You're saying
carefully.
it's the ideology and I kill people. Can I follow the ideology?
Okay, the gentleman wants. Okay. So the gentleman. Wow. So far we've gone through 2 hurdles. I explained. Perhaps the gentleman now understands that my problem with the Quran is that the Quran says that Jews and Christians who refuse Islam are the worst of creatures, whereas Muslims such as Al-Baghdadi, the chief of ISIS, or Osama bin Laden are the best of creatures. That's what the Quran says. Now the gentleman asks me, if this is the case, why is 1.5 billion Muslims across the world not doing terrible things to Christians and the Jews? I'll answer. Well, if you think, listen, if you think Muslims don't do terrible things to Jews and Christians, it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. Begin reading newspapers. Begin reading newspapers. Or if you're visually oriented, excuse me, sir. If you're visually oriented, please watch television channels.
Which one?
I'll explain. Wait, your joke doesn't work. Try with your ummah, it might work there. What? Please listen.
This function.
In the UK, the single biggest security issue for the UK is Islamic terrorism. MI5, check out. Check out. Wow. Don't, no, wow. Read through MI5's report.
What's the evidence?
The single MI5. I can get this for you if my internet works. Don't worry, it's very easy. MI5's report annually brings up Islamic terrorism to be the single worst security threat to the UK. Not just the UK. Wake up. Time to wake up.
You keep making points, but you're not giving evidence.
Okay, come. Let's say this.
You're making points, but you're not giving evidence.
Please come.
So in that case,
Please come. Please, don't worry. Please come. MI5, let's take this. MI5, Islamic terror.
I'm guessing you're right with Crusades, though, yeah?
Don't worry, don't jump from one place to another place.
No, that's exactly what
Please come here, please read this. Please read, come, please read. Okay, I'm reading from mi5.gov.uk. The official website of security service MI5. And let me read. What is terrorism? It says, terrorists use violence and threats of violence to influence the government or an international governmental organization or to intimidate the public. They do this in a pursuit of political, religious, racial or ideological cause. Now, MI5 is responsible for, I'm skipping a paragraph and I'm going
the policy you don't want to read, yeah?
MI5, excuse me sir, so far, MI5 is responsible for investigating all forms of terrorist threats to the UK.
That's good, rightly so.
Please wait one second. Where is it? Sorry.
That's the sense you can read it.
Islamic terrorism is the most significant terrorist threat to the UK by volume. You see?
What's the date? Between 2000 and 2015.
Listen to me. How many of you? How many of you are familiar with the proverbial keep changing the goalpost? The gentleman here came across as sincere. Now his sincerity has vaporized. I don't know where it is. It's maybe somewhere there, maybe somewhere there. Sincerity is gone.
What's the date?
Why?
What's the date?
Sincerity is gone now because every single new goal that the gentleman comes up with, I've been able to give information. Muslims,
Those are the dates.
good dates, yeah, 2023. The contest report confirmed that Islamic terrorism accounts for about 75% of MI5's counter-terrorism caseload. 75%.
Wow.
Islam,
Between what dates? So what time is it talking about? Is it talking about today? When is it talking about?
astonishing. I am telling, my dear friends, I am talking to a Muslim at Speaker's Corner and I am telling him Islam is not a religion, it is a terror group. I am explaining factually to a Muslim at Speaker's Corner in the UK, assuming he was born and brought up here, maybe went through education here. I am trying hard to open his eyes, to help him understand. Please listen. To help him understand that if Muslims don't, please listen. The biggest point is coming up now. Please listen. I am explaining to our Muslim friends here that if you don't wake up, if you don't wake up, if you do not wake up today, if you do not wake up today, maybe in 2026, in Cambridge University Press's dictionary, or maybe in Oxford University's English dictionary, the meaning for the word Islam might be terror. You might want to wake up rather soon. If 75% of our budget today, of our security budget today is on dealing with Islamic terrorism, it won't be too long before people will wake up more and you will be forced to agree to obvious details of history, of statistics and religion.
Screaming doesn't make your point any more viable. Stop screaming. Just answer the question.
Explain.
You keep going round and round and round in circles. Not answering any questions. I asked you a simple question earlier.
Sure.
Saying
I'll ask one question. I'll ask one question. One question. Any Muslim.
You don't want to answer.
Any Muslim.
You talk about sheep. Sorry, you talk about sheep.
Any brave Muslim. One question.
You remember what he said?
One question, my dear friends. Are you Muslim, sir? If you are a brave Muslim, quiet. Once. If you are a brave Muslim, a question to every brave Muslim here. No, do to your boyfriend, please. Thank you very much. To every brave Muslim here, a simple question. Given that Islamic terrorism is the biggest security threat in our nation, factually speaking, what in the Quran would you use to teach your terrorist friends not to engage in terrorism and give up on terrorism? Please show me one considerable passage here. One considerable passage from the Quran, please. Anyone? Any brave Muslim? You've all gone quiet now already. Give me one substantial passage from the Quran in its context that you would use to take to a terrorist Islamic terror network group and tell them you are not Islamic because you have gone against the Quran. Which passage in the Quran would you use? Please. Please come here, please. Come here, please. No, please. Please come here. Let's read. Which one did you want?
You're not worth time.
Okay, in which case, keep moving. Thank you very much. All right, is there anyone else who is willing to come here and give me an example of a passage? Sure, please. Which passage?
You are lying. You try to be famous. You attack Islam. You attack people of religion.
You act like you're sincere. You are the most insincere person I've seen here.
Why
Not only here, but online. Whenever someone tries to engage with you, you don't let them speak. It's always you screaming at the top of your voice.
Any Muslim who has an answer to my question is just taking up airwaves. Waste of airwaves. If anyone knows him, don't touch him. Please don't touch him.
No, that's fine.
If anyone, no, I am saying that's not fine. Don't say that's fine. Don't touch me. Is there any brave Muslim who is willing to step forward and give me a considerable passage that you would give from the Quran that you would use with a terrorist and tell him you are not a Muslim because you are against the Quran? I would, on the other hand, be able to supply passage after passage after passage, surah after surah after surah, to help you understand that Islam is practiced much better by Al-Qaeda, Al-Shabaab, all sorts of terror networks across the world.
Every day, Muslim terrorist.
Have you got an answer, sir? Every Sunday, have you got an answer? Have you got an answer? Are you Muslim? Any Muslim with an answer? Anyone, sir? Anyone with an answer? You, Osama bin Laden, your inspiration. Thank you.
In the Quran,
Anyone?
it says you cannot unalive one human being. If you do, that you unalive whole the generation. You Buddha, stop drinking your cow too much.
Thank you. Camel urine has been doing much harm to you, sir. Thank you. Are you Muslim, sir?
Because the Holy Ghost is coming out. He's saying God is ghost. The ghost is coming out from your body.
Yes, sir. Too much spit. Too much spit. Too much pollution.
You have the Holy Ghost. The Buddha
Air pollution, noise pollution, all sorts of pollution. Any Muslim with an answer. Don't waste time, sir. Any Muslim with an answer. You see, please take a look at all the Muslims. Simple question, no answer. What passage in the Quran would you show? Nothing. Silence. Bzzz. Nothing. Why? Because they know that there exists nothing in the Quran which will help them learn to love Jews and Christians. They know it. And therefore,
You looking for Jewish people.
you see,
You are looking for them because
you see, the dehumanization has begun. I mentioned earlier that only the Quran does it. Now,
the money.
please listen.
Fun. I remember me.
Please listen. Earlier, I said the Quran says these things. Now you have an example of a Muslim who does these things. Look at him. If he does this at Speaker's Corner, what would he do behind closed doors? Can you imagine? This guy would be prepared to go along with his Akis and do terrible things. He needs to be on the counter terror list already. If there is any space going beyond the 100,000 or whatever else number of people they are tracing, if there is any room to trace anyone else, he might be already on the list, who knows? So my dear friends, you need to stay quiet so you don't get caught anytime soon. Now the others, my dear friends, is there any brave Muslim who is willing to step forward and answer my simple question? Given that Islamic terrorism is the biggest security threat for the UK today, demonstrably, statistically, what passage would you use if you were to meet the chief of Al-Shabaab or Al-Baghdadi of ISIS? Of course, he is dead and gone, but any other Mickey Mouse who has taken over his menial job. Anyone else, my dear friends, can you step forward and give a passage from the Quran?
Me.
You are you are on watch list already, sir.
Burma people.
Burma,
Go.
right.
To your country.
Hello, sir. Your Akis are laughing at you. Please stay quiet. Thank you very much.
Your father, tell me.
Simplify the question though. So find me a passage that.
Yeah, I tell you, speak about Burma.
Because they can't understand.
Simply, let me make it.
I asked him a simple question in the beginning.
Let me make it really simple. Let me make it really simple.
Right, keep it simple.
Very simple.
His own point.
Is there?
We didn't ask you that.
No, simple. Wait. I'm trying to simplify right now. Please. I'm trying now.
Who's killing Gaza? Gaza people, who?
Look, the only word that they've learned in their life, Gaza. Wouldn't even know how to spell Gaza if I asked him. My dear friends,
I'm asking.
I am now simplifying the question. Apparently it was too complex for you, so no one stepped forward. So simplified question. Is there anything good in the Quran? Please. Anything good in the Quran, please, that we could learn today. Please come here.
Anything good from the Quran? Okay.
Anyone? All ham to Allah is not anything good, sir. If you give all ham to Allah, that's swindling away all ham away from our nation. You better eat the ham, then you may begin making sense, sir.
Something good.
Okay, anyway, no answers. Hello, my dear friends. Muslims, people who are sensible should take step forward.
He won't listen to you.
Yeah. He is happy to call me worst of creatures.
Don't even bother.
All right, my dear friends, I'll ask you another.
About your great Christianity.
I'll ask.
Tell us about
You
your
see,
religion.
the final excuse.
Preach your religion.
The final excuse. Don't.
Preach your own religion.
You see?
What will happen to me as a
This
Muslim
happens.
if I don't believe in
This
your religion?
happens.
If I die today,
Stay quiet,
stay
stay
quiet.
quiet.
You stay quiet. What will happen? Turn your back
The
to me.
final excuse
Keep
there.
preaching your bullshit. That's all you can
The
do.
final question
Preaching
here.
your bullshit. That's
The
all you
final
can do.
excuse here. What is the final excuse? Which is happening across the world.
Okay.
Please don't talk about the Quran.
Okay.
Why?
Religion.
Because if you talk about the Quran,
What happens?
then our life is gone. Ding, 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 ding. It's gone. There is nothing useful in the Quran.
Nothing.
All imams would lose your business. Your day job of making how many ever millions you're making, having no clue whatsoever. You will lose all your jobs. And so, my dear friends,
Yeah.
what have Islam Muslims been doing for centuries?
What are you doing?
They've been going around and saying, don't talk about the Quran. Where they can use violence, they have used violence. Even in our nation, would you believe?
Wow.
Even in our nation, they have been forcing Sharia.
Sharia.
Unofficially, even in our nation. I'll give you examples. I'll give you examples.
Tell us.
A school-going child, somewhere up in the north,
Okay.
he was persecuted. A school-going child, a young lad, was persecuted and received death threats in public. What was the crime he caused? He bought a copy of the Quran,
Okay.
folded a page of the Quran
Hold it.
to, like a bookmark, folded a page of the Quran and had it in his home. His copy, his money, his Quran, his page, him folding. What did the Islamic, sincere Islamic Ummah do?
Nothing.
Instead of coming here teaching anything useful to people like him and advancing the IQ level of Speaker's Corner, they rather went on a jihad.
A jihad.
We can't let a young man get a copy of the Quran and infuriate us. We are infuriated. We haven't got a clue to read. We don't know how to read Arabic. We haven't got a clue as to what is there in the Quran. But none of those things matter. We are concerned that this gentleman acquired a copy of the Quran not long ago, just a couple of years ago, up in the north here. Again, only a couple of years ago, a teacher of religious studies in our nation had to go in hiding. Why? Because he had a caricature of the supposed non-existent, historically non-existent messenger of Islam, Muhammad, and non-existent characters drawing. Clearly, it wasn't his, because no one has a clue as to how he'd look. It's just a drawing. And he was teaching how civil liberty or freedom of speech works. And he showed a caricature and he received death threats. Until date, he is in hiding. Where? In the UK.
In the UK.
In the UK. Not in Yemen, not in Pakistan,
Egypt.
not in northern Nigeria,
Okay.
not in Somalia, not in Saudi Arabia,
Yemen.
not in Egypt, not anywhere else where things are a little bit shady, but in the UK. My dear friends, and what do the police do?
Nothing.
No. My dear friends, if the police had done nothing, I would at least have a little bit of respect for the police. A little bit of a respect, thinking, oh, maybe they don't want to say anything, prematurely and get into trouble or whatnot. Guess what the police did? The police made an official apology to the Muslim Ummah in the UK. An official apology, sitting by the side of the mother of the child. And in the case of the teacher who is in hiding, the police have given him a new identity so he can be in hiding. In other words, perpetrators of violence would have perfect freedom to go around threaten others in numbers which are remarkable, thousands on the street, calling for the death of Jews across our nation, calling for the death of a teacher for showing a cartoon. Instead of the police giving these people liberty, they go after the perpetrators of violence and they try to appease them. Ridiculous. My dear friends, the UK police have been implementing Sharia through the back door. I know many people are lifting the red flag in saying there are Sharia councils across the UK where Muslims are practicing Sharia. I would like everyone to wake up. It's not just the Muslims who are practicing Sharia in our nation. The police force, the political leaders of our nation are practicing Sharia by issuing public apology on behalf of victims of violence to the crocodile tears shedding Islamic Ummah who are clueless, who would not want to have any clue about anything useful. but are infuriated because questions have been asked of Islam. Time to wake up before it is too late. It is time to wake up for every one of us, my dear friends. We need to return to a sensible state where, as Christians in a Christian land, use the God-given intelligence that we have. We can critically question anything and everything, including my precious Lord Jesus Christ. If you ask a question about Jesus, if you ask a question about the Bible, I will be happy. And the reason for that is simple. Because I know the Bible, and the Bible is intelligent, the Bible is defensible. And therefore, if you ask questions, it's a good opportunity for the Bible to shine forth like the light in the darkness. And therefore, as Christians, we will be happy to take any challenge up. You want to draw a cartoon of Jesus? People have tried in the past. You can do. No problem whatsoever. We will try and intelligently engage with you. Because our precious Lord Jesus teaches us to love even our enemies. Our Bible says God does not desire the death of even the wicked. God desires that none should perish, but all should come to repentance. And that is why, even to speak to my Muslim friends who are across Speaker's Corner today, I come here and tell you, my dear friends, my dear Muslim friends, time to wake up, time to ask questions, time to find out if the Islamic Allah is a Mickey Mouse or not, time to find out if the Quran is a literature from a Mickey Mouse or if the Quran is a literature from any other supernatural source. It's time to wake up while you are being protected by a Christian culture in the UK. Don't delay the questions, because if Al-Qaeda takes over, you won't be able to ask the same questions again. What is that, sir? Why am I pointing to you? Why did you point your camera to me? Yeah, all of these people are there. Why did you point your camera to me? And therefore be quiet. You are recording, I am pointing to you. If you are unhappy, please keep moving. Lime, please. Lime bicycle works well. Please keep moving. Thank you very much. So time to wake up. Wakey. You need to become Christians, but not without a reason. We can give you reasons to why you should become Christians. You don't want to become a Christian, sir? Please come here. Is it what? Memory card is over, is it? Yeah.